Welcome to Better Living, the top 10 deadliest volcano eruptions in history. Volcanoes are one of the most powerful and destructive natural phenomena on Earth. Despite their destructive force, they are also incredibly fascinating and attract tourists and researchers alike. But not all volcano eruptions are equal, and some have had a much greater impact on humanity than others. In this video, we will take a look at the 10 deadliest volcano eruptions in history. Tambora, Indonesia, 1815. The Tambora eruption in 1815 was one of the largest volcanic eruptions in recorded history and caused widespread devastation and famine. The ash cloud that was produced by the eruption blocked the sun's rays, leading to a global temperature decrease and causing crop failure, leading to starvation and the death of around 92,000 people. Krakatau, Indonesia, 1883. The Krakatau eruption in 1883 was a massive volcanic explosion that resulted in a devastating tsunami that killed around 36,417 people. The explosion was so powerful that it was heard 3,000 miles away, and the ash cloud produced by the eruption reached as far as Africa. Mount Pelee, Martinique, 1902. The eruption of Mount Pelee in 1902 was one of the deadliest volcanic eruptions in the 20th century and caused widespread ash flows that killed around 29,025 people. The ash flows, which were over 2,000 degrees Celsius, caused widespread destruction in the surrounding areas and completely wiped out the city of Saint-Pierre. Ruiz, Colombia, 1985. The Ruiz eruption in 1985 was one of the deadliest mudflows in history and caused widespread destruction and the death of around 25,000 people. The mudflows were caused by heavy rainfall, which caused ash and rock to mix into a highly destructive mixture that flowed down the slopes of the volcano. Unzen, Japan, 1792. The Unzen eruption in 1792 was a catastrophic volcanic collapse that triggered a massive tsunami that killed around 14,300 people. The collapse of the volcano caused a massive landslide that caused a tsunami wave that was over 10 meters high and devastated the surrounding coastal areas. Laki, Iceland, 1783. The Laki eruption in 1783 was a massive volcanic eruption that lasted for 8 months and caused widespread starvation and the death of around 9,350 people. The ash cloud produced by the eruption blocked the sun's rays and caused crop failure, leading to widespread famine. Kelut, Indonesia, 1919. The Kelut eruption in 1919 was a devastating mudflow that killed around 5,110 people. The mudflows were caused by heavy rainfall, which caused ash and rock to mix into a highly destructive mixture that flowed down the slopes of the volcano. Galunggung, Indonesia, 1882. The Galunggung eruption in 1882 was a destructive mudflow that killed around 4,011 people. The mudflows were caused by heavy rainfall, which caused ash and rock to mix into a highly destructive mixture that flowed down the slopes of the volcano. Vesuvius, Italy, 1631 and 79. The Vesuvius eruption in 1631 and 79 were two of the most destructive volcanic eruptions in Italy's history and resulted in the death of around 3,500 people in 1631 and 3,360 people in 79. The eruptions caused widespread ash flows, lava flows, and ash falls, which devastated the surrounding areas. Preparing for eruptions. Governments and local authorities can take steps to prepare for a volcanic eruption, such as monitoring volcanic activity, developing evacuation plans, and educating the public about the dangers of volcanic eruptions. Additionally, building codes can be implemented to ensure that homes and buildings are constructed in safe areas, away from potential volcanic hazards. Communities living near volcanoes should also educate themselves about the dangers of an eruption, and have an emergency evacuation plan in place. This can include preparing an emergency supply kit, including food, water, and medical supplies, and being familiar with the best escape routes in the event of an eruption. Share your thoughts and spread the word by sharing and liking the video.